Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to DDLC Take 2. So, in the last episode, we did Yuri's route, which means that all of the 4 original Dokis are now done. All of their routes have been completed, at least, and now, well, at least in this available version of Take 2. And now that leaves us with Shiro and Tiffany. And by request of Holly himself, he suggested I do Tiffany's last, so that means we are doing Shiro and his weird butt chin on his chibi. I say weird butt chin, but then I forget he has that actual chin. So it's just sticking to. So what the fuck words are Shiro's? Just like nerd words? Like what I.
Let's see. I'm a pro. Let's see. He's
analysis. Damn it. Fuck.
He likes
experience.
everything.
What?
There's a word called everything.
Everything. That's Monica who likes everything.
He
Next
likes
quest.
everything.
Dungeon. Vinyl. No, not with you. I like vinyl. He would probably like code a little bit, even though it's Oh no, it is his word. Role play. Otaku. Fucking. Of course, he'd love treasure. Of course, Sayori. Shiro loves loot. Yeah, you said loot. Annihilate. Oblivion. Damn it. Technical. Laptop. Games. Well, we get kinda. He jumped. Oh, he jumped. That's all that matters. All that matters is that he jumped. Restitution. I don't know why I picked that.
Anime.
I knew it wasn't him. What? There's anime? That might be Natsuki.
Yeah.
But he still jumped, so it's fine. It's fine. We still got some things for him. Barbarian. Massacre. Oh,
No,
wait,
that's Yuri's.
oh, hold up. I know Shiro likes that one.
Computer. Wait, no.
Massacre. Wizard.
Hey,
Well, this is just a bromance. I'm pretty sure.
Is this like the route in that one visual novel? I forgot its name.
What one visual? Oh, Kato Shoujo Kenji
Yeah.
route?
Yeah.
Probably, except Kenji's very cynical. I don't think Shiro's a very cynical guy. At least from what I heard about Kenji, he's a very cynical guy. I don't think Shiro's very cynical. So
Well,
how do
we're
we?
about to see.
Yeah, how do we make ourselves hang out with Shiro? Okay, for some reason we just take interest. All right, MC. You got 5 girls you can talk to. You pick the guy. I see. I mean, you do you, man. Hope your voice can survive this route, Zero. We'll see what happens. Let's all hope.
Be careful with that voice of yours.
Seeing Shiro on his laptop, I can't help but wonder what he might be working on. It couldn't hurt to make a new member feel involved, so I head over to say hello. He's having a little chat with Tiff when I walk up. Never been that great with computers. I'm more of a gamer than a tech nerd. I'm the other way around, but I appreciate plenty of good games. Hi guys, how's it going? Hey, Zero! Sup, dude? We're discussing the finer points of interactive media. Shiro was just telling me about being a hobbyist game designer. Game design? That's pretty cool. But it's probably really complicated too, huh? It's only as complex as you make it out to be. It all depends on the scope of your project. I'd love to keep it real simple if I wanted to get anywhere. Look, it's not like you have to code everything from scratch. There are tons of engines, tools, and resources that make game creation way easier. Fair enough, but I think I'll stick to playing, thanks. And if you'll pardon me, I have a little something I want to work on today. Oh yeah? And what might that be? A rap, of course. See you around. So, have you published any games before? I wish I could say that I have. There are a couple of big projects I'm working on. But I have so many ideas, it's hard to keep them all shelved at once. Sometimes it's too tempting to just add them into what I'm already making. I probably would have finished a game by now if I'd only focused. That's no big deal. Hobbies are supposed to be fun, right? Yes, they are, but it'd be nice to get that sense of accomplishment for once. What are you working on now? I thought you'd never ask. I have 2 big projects I try to devote most of my time to. One is an RPG and the other is a visual novel. Why don't you just put them together and you get an RPG visual novel? I don't
I
know
wonder
what
what other
becomes
games
that.
like that.
Was I supposed to know what you're talking about? I don't know what other game is like that.
Persona?
I guess. Oh, thank you.
Persona's kind of like that.
Mark Alicia says Shiro best girl. Thank you, Mark. I don't know. I don't know if he's best girl, but he's all right, I guess, so far. I never hated Shiro as much as everyone else does. I personally think Shiro's okay of a guy. I mean, honestly, I think Shiro's in a tough position. Everyone just hates him because he's a guy. So it's like they could have put any new guy to join the club, and I feel like they'd be hated. So Shiro's just kind of, he just kind of takes the blunt of everyone's hatred. Poor guy. DDLC the RPG. Oh yeah, there is that mod. I forgot. There was that the really old DDLC RPG that was made with a RPG Maker. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, and Sora's working on one too. But that's kind of more like an RPG and not really a visual novel. Same with DDLC the RPG actually. That's more of an RPG and not a visual novel RPG. I guess Persona would be the Persona would be the RPG visual novel hybrid.
Yeah, that's the closest thing, I think.
I suppose. Interesting. Tell me about the... I'd want to hear about the RPG. I'm having lots of fun with it. I've always been a huge fan of RPGs. I tend to like retro ones better, and they've influenced my design philosophy the most. I'm trying to make a game that breaks the mold, one that you'd recognize as an RPG, but still having its own identity. Also, sounds tricky. By tinkering with the core mechanics. It's centered around battles, as RPGs often are. But I'm throwing out conventions like experience points and MP costs for the sake of in-depth combat. Hold on. There's no experience to gain. What's the point of fighting? Simple. There's no option to escape. Battles are infrequent, but unavoidable. You also fully heal between fights, so each one is an individual challenge. That sounds kind of cool. Do I attack, though? Don't make this Undertale. I can attack, right? They better make my attacks creative. I swear to God, Shiro. Okay, and the MP thing? Would you just spam your strongest spells in that case? Not when their power is balanced against your regular attacks. You have to use what's most effective. This places emphasis on learning your enemy's weaknesses and making good tactical choices. Doesn't that sound a lot more compelling than grinding 10 levels and saving your MP for the boss? I guess it could work. I'm hardly an expert. What about the other one? The VN? I'm focusing on my writing for that. The core gameplay is mostly just clicking, as usual. On the outside, it seems like a normal anime dating sim. A cast of cute girls, routes to follow, etc. But the way it plays out, your decisions can affect your relationship with everyone, not just the person you're going for. The characters also hide their depth behind a lot of common anime tropes and cliches. For example, you go after the tsundere girl and find out why she's so defensive all the time. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So they feel more like real people, right? Exactly. Where so many of these games go wrong is in how totally unrealistic they are. You get the same stock cast of characters, go on a few dates, and get an H scene if you're lucky. I think something more sensible and down to earth would be more relatable and interesting. I'd agree with that. Some VNs are so lovey-dovey, it's like everything is sunshine and roses. Yep, the ones I remember are those that I cannot speak. The ones I remember are those that do things differently. Daniel donated $1. When you walk up to the club like, what's up, bitches? What the hell, is that you walking up into the club? There's no bitches here, this is Shiro route.
Yeah, I don't think
there's only men here.
I mean, I'm not a man.
I meant in the game.
Oh, I mean, you're not in the game.
I mean, MC and Shiro are. What? Do you think MC was a girl?
Yeah. No, but...
Like, what you said doesn't really change anything.
Shut the fuck up.
So what, was his idea just to make DDLC but not a horror game?
Yeah.
And as you may expect, that's what I'm trying to do with mine. But the real kicker for all this is, all the choices you make in the game, none of them matter in the end. Regardless of which route you're on, there are some inevitable conclusions. What do you think of that? Huh. Sounds like it'd be kind of frustrating. It's meant to be subversive. Another common aspect of visual novels is just saving and loading to get a better outcome. I want the player to realize their actions have consequences, and that sometimes there's no right answer. That would probably upset a lot of people, but it'd definitely be unique.
I feel like a better way to do that would just be to make it so they can't, like, save or load at certain points. So like the choice they make is like permanent.
Like how in DDLC you can't load after Sayori hangs herself.
Yeah, or like how like fuck, what was it gonna say now?
Or like well, this sounds like you played other visual novels.
No, like a choice, just like. No, I don't know what I was gonna say now. Fuck.
The way you made it sound like was like you were gonna say another visual novel, but I'm like, I feel like you haven't played any other ones besides that like really bad one.
No, I wasn't going to say another visual novel. I was gonna say like another
another
thing
concept.
for this.
Another concept. You're talking about like
but
what? Like that they're just not able to pause when an option's on there.
Yeah, kind. It was supposed to be something else, but I honestly don't remember what the fuck I was gonna say now.
It's like when you couldn't pause in the Persona boss fight. Your clock kept ticking down, and you're like, I can't pause.
No, not quite.
Why is there a DDLC character talking about the game he's in? Have you played DDLC? It's literally it's just Monica.
Yeah, Monica does that.
I was like, that's just Monica. Literally talks about the game she's in. Why is Shiro's chin so prominent? I don't know! It looks like a third ear. And Shiro's chin game is on point. I don't know. I don't know what you got. I don't know why you guys hate him so much. He's got the chin game.
Maybe he's like, maybe he got some like, maybe he really wanted a really sexy chin, so he got plastic surgery.
Bro, you think he got chin surgery?
Mm-hmm.
Shiro would never. That's all natural, baby. I adjusted the chin to make him even more of a Chad. Yeah, see, you gotta have the Chad chin. Yeah.
Why? Why did you do this?
North, wow, Monica really let herself go. Yeah, it's like Monica, except replace Monica with like a nerd, I guess. Hey, Monica, except a fat nerd. Oh, because Earth said the same thing. That's mean. I'll have you know, Shiro's a nerd, but he's a nice nerd.
Is he?
I mean, he doesn't do anything wrong.
He's weird. I don't know how I feel about him.
They're all weird. This entire club is weird.
Him especially, though. He shows it more.
He's weird. Oh, yeah, and Sayori's normal.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, that's all I have going on for now. I also have a bunch of little side projects. But I'm trying to ignore them. It's time-consuming enough to make one game. Well, I believe it. Can't even imagine the hours you have to sink. You don't want to know. Trust me. Now that I'm in the club, my time's even more divided. Though I can still do some work here. If I'm not too distracted, that is. Oh, if I'm bugging you, I can leave you alone. Whoops, this isn't what I meant at all. You're fine, Zero. Don't worry. But come to think of it, I did want to ask you. How much do you know about Yuri? Yuri?
What?
Not a lot, to be honest. Just met her last week. He likes Yuri, remember?
See, this is why he's weird.
Because he likes a girl?
He came in here and he was like, yo, that girl, the first girl I ever saw in this fucking club room, I love her, man.
He says the one who picked Yukari in Persona 3. First girl you ever see, I love her.
But because she's the first girl, you get to know her.
Yeah, and the first girl you get to know was Yuri.
No, he didn't. He just looked at her and was like,
well, then maybe Shiro has a better... Maybe he just likes Yuri's taste compared to everyone else. Maybe he likes how refined she is.
oh yeah, totally.
Maybe it's like, he doesn't like Sayori and Natsuki because they're too childish. And Monica and Yuri are the refined ones. And he doesn't go for Monica's because maybe it's like MC. He feels like she's too out of his league. Yuri's always shy, so he's like, I have a chance.
Weird.
You know?
Weird.
I'm just trying to think of Shiro. I'm just trying to think. What kind of weirdo has a romantic interest? That's what I'm saying. You guys just trying to jump on Shiro whenever you can. I gotta defend him. I gotta defend Shiro. I'll only call Shiro out on things that are worth calling out. He has not done anything yet. Imagine taking it to the opposite sex. This post was made by the Virgins Forever gang. Like, he like the fat ass, big deal. Like, to be honest, his interests / hobbies are now more similar to me than any of the girls. Sure, I may play D&D a lot, but I do have one game that I play every day. I'm into manga and anime, but not as much as someone like Natsuki. Well, there you go, Roads of Far. Maybe you're into Shiro. Maybe Shiro's your best girl. Hey, Zero, some bits. By the way, my wife's gastric sleeve surgery went well. Oh yeah, you told me about that. I had some stuff to binge on your channel while she recovered. Hope you guys stay safe in the pandemic, and shout out to the first responders too. Thanks for what you did if you're watching. Hey, I'm glad it went well, man. Yeah. Also, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that I'm glad my channel had stuff for you to binge. More content is on its way. I have a lot. But yeah, I'm glad it went well, man. Okay, but you must have some idea about her, right? You've been in the club together for a little while, at least. So yeah, just tell me whatever you got. Well, she's bookish. Extremely bookish. Alright, anything that isn't obvious? She enjoys fantasy novels, but also likes horror. I see, go on. She's really big on tea. I think it's her favorite drink. That, I didn't know. Anything else? Sorry, that's all I got. Okay. She's quiet and shy, so it's kinda tough to learn about her. I hear ya. Thanks for the info. Before the conversation can continue, Monica speaks up to get the group's attention. So, am I just Shiro's wingman for Yuri? Is that what I am? Am I trying to help him get Yuri? Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. It's been fun. Am I just his wingman for Yuri? Is that what this is?
I returned.
Am I just gonna help him out?
Probably.
Because I'm just trying to I have to sit here and try to figure it out. Well, it's not like you want to date her, Zero. I mean, that's why I don't have a problem with it. If Shiro needs to get with Yuri, then you know what? I'll help him out. Maybe, if he doesn't act like a creep. Then I feel like it'd be fine. So, yeah. Imagine the weekend scene, Shiro loses interest in Yuri and wants to fuck you. I doubt that's gonna happen. So, anyway.
I think that's where Zero quits, and he's like, okay, Shiro's route done.
No, that's where Shiro's route gets interesting.
Oh no.
Haven't seen this tackled before.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure MC would probably... That would turn into... See, because that'd be an interesting route. That would be a route of Shiro trying to get with MC and MC turning off his advances. That would be definitely interesting. I saw you hanging out with Shiro today. How was that? He seems like an okay guy. He told me about a couple of his game design projects. Eh? You mean he makes video games? Certain types, at least. Wow, that's awesome. What sort of stuff has he made? He hasn't finished anything yet, but he told me about the two he's working on. One is an RPG and the other's a visual novel. Okay, I remember he said those kinds are his favorites. Was there anything else you talked about? Yeah, I asked about Yuri, but that was all. Yuri? Why do you want to know about her? Beats me. Well, it was nice of you to spend time with him. It's good to make everyone feel welcome in the club. Yeah, indeed. I just wish I had more time for all of them. One day at a time, Zero. See you tomorrow. One day at a time, then we're gonna spend another day hanging out with Shiro. One day at a time. I think Shiro likes landscape. I don't know why I picked that. I had to get a word out of there. Mouse. Route. That was Monica. Fuck. I don't know why I thought that would work. Hey, he's jumping a little bit. That's all that matters. Everything. Who likes everything? Monica likes everything. Medieval. What?
What? It's my name.
I said Monica. She likes the word everything.
Oh, you were talking about... Okay. sorry.
You like the word everything.
Do I?
I think you like everything.
You're kind of right.
You're kind of right.
You're kind of right. I like a lot of things.
I feel like I'm fucking up here. Actually, hold up. I think I'm doing it fine.
Bless you.
Thank you. Stifle. Damn it. Aegis. Hassle. The laptop. Okay, we got it this time. Yeah. Thank you for all the bless yous in the chat. What the hell? I was like, what the hell? Russian German is good to do. Grab a school for a night. The homeroom bell rings, so I'm gonna start another long day. I drag myself out of my seat, reluctant to even move. Let the other students clear out as I take my time. I'll still make it to my first class before it's too late anyway. Over the din of footsteps and chatter, I hear a familiar voice out in the hall. Oh, what the fuck? I stop to discover Shiro standing between a pair of students. I seem to be harassing him. Oh no! Shiro! I quickly recognize them as Raiji and Achi, a couple of well-known bullies. This can only end badly. Thank you for the $1, Connor. What are you waiting for, nerd? You're gonna be late for class. Yeah, you wanna miss a single lecture, would ya? Nah, I'm not worried about it. I keep my grades up just fine. Which is more than either of you can say. Ooh! Shiro kinda got him with that one. What was that, Tubby? Think you're smart, huh? Hey, let's leave out personal observations. After all, I'm only as thick as your skull. Whoa, a sick burn. I'm crying and shaking right now. How can you be so rude? You really hurt his feelings. Yes, he's clearly devastated. Maybe he should go home early. You know, you should be careful who you say that kind of stuff to. Some people get a little violent when they're upset. Yeah, get him, Reach! I've seen enough. I decided to step in before things get ugly. Hey guys, just leave him alone, would ya? Oh look, a knight in shining armor to save the day. Yeah, is this your boyfriend or something? No way, my heart belongs to Raiji. Get the fuck away from me! Didn't you see him there, or your glasses just fogged up? Here, let me wipe them off for you. Aichi wipes Shiro's glasses right off his face. I try to protest, but no words come out. No wonder you can't see. These just make everything a blur. They're prescription lenses. They won't work for you. Whatever. Is this how you see the world without them? Hey Aichi, let me take a look. Aichi carelessly tosses Shiro's glasses over to Raiji. Wow, this is pathetic. You must be blind as a bat. Feel free to give those back anytime. But you know, the nerd look kinda suits you. Maybe you should keep them instead. Nah, you can have them back. Here. Oops. Raiji drops the glasses to the floor with a clatter. Thankfully, they didn't break. Shiro snatches them up before anything else can be done. As he's fumbling to put them on, Raiji gives him a little shove. Back off, you creep! Aichi shoves him back, but he catches balance before Raiji can try again. I can't take it anymore. These two have to go. Knock it off! Both of you. Don't you have anything better to do? Don't get your panties in a twist. We were just leaving. Yeah, see you homos later. The two of them depart, finally leaving us alone. You alright, Shiro? I'm fine. Sorry you had to see that, Zero. They pick on you a lot? Not that often. I'm usually able to steer clear of them. They just happened to catch me today. Thanks for trying to stick up for me, though. I had it handled, but it was nice of you anyway. Had it handled? Are you sure? All bullies ever want is to get a rise out of you. I wasn't gonna give them the satisfaction. When they can't get that, they get bored and fuck off, just like they did now. Well, as long as you're okay. Dude, I told you I'm fine. Petty stuff like this doesn't get to me. I'll see you in the club later, alright? Yeah, see you then. Shiro leaves to go to his first class. I have to hustle to mine as well. I wasn't expecting a setback like this. Maybe I can talk to Shiro about it more later. Oh no, he was bullied. Extra bully scene. Alright, they're just talking about stuff. My Monica wasn't here.
Not the bullies.
The bully time. That was definitely
Bully
a bad.
time.
That was not a good time. It was sad bully time. And I go over to see Shiro. He set up his computer in a remote corner of the room. As I get close, I can see his expression is agitated. He isn't typing, just staring blankly at the screen. Suddenly, he slams the laptop shut in frustration. He rests his elbow with his head hand against his forehead. Shiro? Hey, Zero. You okay? You look pretty upset. I said before, I'm... Alright, yeah, I'm kind of in a mood. Things haven't been great today. What a shock, huh? Well, you're in the club now, so you can chill and take it easy. Sounds like a plan. Is everything okay over here? Jeez. It's fine, Monica. Shiro's just had a rough day so far. A rough day? Did something happen? Nothing. Just a couple bullies earlier, and that's all. Zero! Bullies? Who were they? What'd they do? It was Raiji and Achi. Typical rude stuff. You mean that dense jock and his little girlfriend? Those two are insufferable. Shiro, I'm sorry to hear you had to put up with them. It's fine. I know how to take care of myself. Do they bother you often? No, they're just a nuisance every now and then. Whoa, calm down. I was just asking. If they crossed the line majorly, we could have them reported. They've been problematic before, and people don't always stand up to them. I might have enough influence to do something about it for good, so let me know if you ever want my help. Yeah, sure. Here, I'll leave you to your business. Just try to relax. Will do. Monica steps away, but things don't feel any less tense. Did you have to tell her about that, Zero? Sorry, I didn't think it was a big deal. It's not, it's a bit weird for me, okay? Seeing someone actually care for once. Most people would rather just stay out of it. But you, even if you couldn't help much, it was at least a little brave. And I guess what I'm saying is, thanks for being there, dude. No problem. I would always stand up for a friend. A friend? Well, I appreciate it nonetheless. Here, let's take our minds off it. Why don't you show me one of your projects? Sure thing. Let me boot up my RPG. Shiro opens his laptop and gets a few programs running. The game is a whip build, but he shows me some of its features. The battles work about like he described, as we square off against a couple of different enemy loadouts. They're pretty difficult, but I pick up on their cues quickly enough. It's surprisingly well balanced. As I play, Shiro points out little quirks and nuances that weren't so apparent. He puts a lot of detail into it. We lose track of time for a bit, and we're both somewhat surprised when we hear Monica calling for the group's attention. Well, that was a nice one. That was very much a change.
Yeah.
That was cool. I liked that. Also, Monica showing in to show how caring she was cute too. I like that. That was a cute time. That was cool though. I liked that. A little extra scene. Alright, so then we defend Shiro. Yeah, Natsuki, play off! Natsuki, I get that you're worried about the club, but you're not being fair to Shiro here. Even if you're suspicious of his reasons for joining, he's still a member, just like you, me, or anyone else. And he hasn't done anything wrong, so what's it really matter? Looks like I got through to her. Doesn't look happy, but she must know there's truth to what I said. Shiro begins to talk before she could say anything else. Well, Zero, I appreciate you sticking up for me. But it's okay, really. I can tell I had a part in this too. Natsuki, I think I got off on the wrong foot with you, and maybe the others as well. I've been known to come on too strongly sometimes, and I'm sorry for making you worry. I haven't really had the chance to show I'm well-intentioned yet, so I hope you can bear with me for now. Yeah, you say that, but... I just don't know, okay? If all that's really true, then you better start showing it. And don't expect me to cut you any slack either. Natsuki, I think that's enough. Fine. Drop it for now. Just watch your step, alright? You got it. Natsuki seems content to leave it at that. She goes to gather things. I hadn't noticed, but we're almost out of time for the club. Hey, Zero. Yeah? Thanks for speaking up like that. I don't usually get that kind of support. No problem, Shiro. I'd do the same for any of my friends. Shucks, dude. Don't make it awkward. I'll see you tomorrow. Shiro steps away and gets ready to leave. Yeah, I did get out of reading. I always get out of reading. You will never get me alive. What was Shiro so upset about today? You noticed he was feeling down? I thought about going over to ask, but Monica beat me to it. He looked pretty mad. Do you know what was wrong? He got bullied by a couple of jerks this morning. Bullies? Oh no!
Bullies? Oh no!
And Sayori's normal, says Monica. Also Sayori, bullies, oh no!
When did I say she was normal?
You were like, because I said Sayori's not weird, and you were like, she's fine. I'm like, bullies, oh no!
I was kidding.
Sayori's just like, ah!
Bullies?
I tried to help him out. I couldn't do much. Aw, poor Shiro. It's no use picking fights, but still. At least you were able to help him feel better. At least later. I didn't see that other word.
God.
At least you're able to help him feel better later. Ah! He was a lot happier playing on his laptop with you. I was just being supportive. Though I was interested to see some of his work too. Hopefully things will go better for him tomorrow. As long as those bullies don't get to him, I'm sure he'll be fine. And even if they do, he has you to back him up. Have a nice evening, Zero. Does he though?
I'm a sharpshooter.